What is up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on Triple W Studios. My name is Will, and today we have our first official leaked pictures for the next LEGO Minifigure series, which will be celebrating Disney's 100th anniversary. This has been an eagerly anticipated series, so without further ado, let's get to it. So starting off here, looking at the packaging, we can see right off the bat that for the first time in a while, we have an 18 minifigure selection. We had gone down to 12 for most recent minifigure series, so now we've gone from 12 to an extra 6 minifigures. Gotta say, Disney sells well for LEGO. So we get a pretty good view of some of these amazing minifigures, but we're gonna take a better look at the whole selection in the next picture. I'm loving their new silver packaging for this series, and it looks really good. Okay, so starting us off here, we have a number 1 here. We have Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, which I'm pretty sure is one of the very first Disney characters. It looks like he has it looks like a printed clipboard. Next up we have Pinocchio. He has a fishbowl featuring the fish from the film, and I'm really loving that they're giving him a molded head. Third here we have Jiminy Cricket, which I find interesting that they did not give him a molded head like Pinocchio. But at least he has his umbrella, and I'm glad they gave him some of the shorter legs compared to most other minifigures. Pinocchio also has the shorter legs now that I look at it. Next up we have Sorcerer Mickey. This is a pretty famous Mickey appearance. He has the bucket and, of course, a broom. Next up we have Tiana. She has a poster of her restaurant as well as, of course, a frog. You can't have that minifigure without a frog. You just can't. Next up we have the villain of the film. I'm sorry, but I would butcher his name if I tried to say it. He has his cane as well as, I'm not 100% sure what he's holding, but once again, LEGO is completely ignoring the fact that they have the Avatar legs now, and they are just simply not giving any other minifigures the longer legs. First Woody from Toy Story, and now him, which is a little bit disappointing in my opinion. Next up, we have the Queen of Hearts, who would just give people absolute nightmares with that printed face. That just looks absolutely creepy, and I know people are gonna use that for some of their horror stuff for LEGO. Then we have Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, featuring an owl piece. She's printed pretty well and accurate to the film. I don't have much else to say from her other than this is one of the first minifigure forms, if not the first we've gotten from her. Next up we have Mulan, featuring, I'm pretty sure it's a lantern, a sword, and not much else to say about her. Next up, we have this guy from, I'm pretty sure it's Coco. I've honestly not seen this film yet. It's on my bucket list at some point. I definitely love the design, though. He looks incredible, and of course how well he matches his guitar. It looks really good. Then we have, I'm pretty sure his name's Miguel, also featuring a guitar. I know Coco has a lot of musical tropes to it, so I'm sure these are related in some way. Then of course we have the dog with a crazy print on its face. Next up we have Pocahontas. I'm not exactly sure what accessories she has over here. I think they're just leaves. But I absolutely love the fact that they gave her the swaying hair instead of just giving her normal hair. I think that really makes the figure stand out. And we've never gotten Pocahontas in minifigure form yet, or I don't think even mini doll form. Next up we have Cruella de Vil. Yes, try getting that song out of your head after this. I don't think she comes with many accessories, unless of course there's a Dalmatian puppy hidden off frame here. But the figure looks incredible, and I know there are going to be a lot of people who love this one. Next up we have Robin Hood. This is one of my favorite figures from the series, as he just looks incredible. And also, I just love the original Disney Robin Hood film. It's such a good film. I definitely recommend you go see that one. And of course, we have his arch nemesis in the film, Prince John. Of course, we're missing a couple amazing Robin Hood characters, and I hope we do get to see some of them in the future. Little John. I would have loved a molded hiss included with Prince John, but we didn't get it. At least he's got some gold. Because, you know, that's what this whole thing is about, the gold. Next up, we have Stitch. Now, this is the most confusing to me, as we've already gotten Stitch before in a minifigure series. The first Disney minifigure series, no less. And I get it, they're trying to give you some variation, but honestly, with the next minifigure, I think they could have gone completely different, which is Baymax. Now, I've seen a lot of hate towards these arms on Baymax, and I get it. He doesn't look very good. The only defense I'll give is Baymax is a very balloon-like character in the film. Big Hero 6 is my favorite Disney animated film, for those who don't know. So I'm really excited to still be actually getting the figure, which is why I think Stitch should have been Hero from the film, as both minifigures would have gone really well together. Most minifigures in this series either have another figure from their film or another figure compatible to them in another set or minifigure series. And it just seems weird to me that they go for Stitch and not Hero, to at least give us the main duo from Big Hero 6. But anyway, Baymax has his charging station, and I think they've got a Band-Aid printed on his arm, which is a good Easter egg to the film. I definitely recommend watching Big Hero 6 as well. Finally, we have the Evil Queen from Sleeping Beauty, once again giving us another minifigure to go alongside the Sleeping Beauty film. This one has the mirror that she talks to in the film, as well as I'm loving the printing on her dress and torso. Alrighty, that about wraps it up for this leak video. Lego, I've seen a bunch of people showcasing these pictures on their videos, so please don't copyright me, especially if you're not going to copyright anyone else that I've seen. But anyway, that's about it for this one. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking and subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss another video. But until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.